what's up? It's your girl Camille McDonald, and this is another blog for Naomi Campbell's show, The Face. All right, let's get to it because I realize when I do these blogs, I only have 10 minutes to talk to you about it. All right, so what I want to talk about today is the commercial for a company called Open Sky. So as you know, these girls are competing to be the face of a beauty company called Ultra. And you have Team Naomi, Team Carolina, and Team Coco. Team Naomi, you have Sandra, you have Ziling, and the other Asian girl. So basically, Naomi Campbell's a little pissed off with Sandra because, I don't know, her attitude is getting from bad to worse. She's walking up the sets, I don't know, just completely unprofessional. And I had an opportunity to meet Sandra, and I say meet her via, you know, Instagram, Twitter, and we had an opportunity to talk. Congratulations on your website launch that you had the other day, and I think it was Philly. She says the show is very different. Yes, I know that. I'm blogging about it, and I just really am pushing for you because I'm sure Naomi, myself, like, we see a lot of, you know, personality traits, characters, so forth and so on, but girlfriend, you have to slow it down a little bit. And Naomi's thinking that her team is basically in danger and they're losing focus because you're a big part of this. Like, I don't know, you gotta get a grip with the situation. Like, put all that stuff in the past. Easier said than done, but you have an opportunity, move forward. Anyway, so these girls have to pick a product that they're going to do this commercial for. So they pick something, they don't like it. Naomi's like, pick something else. They pick a bean bag. So the bean bag is what they're going to do this commercial about. And Naomi encourages Ziling to speak in her native language, Mandarin, and describe the product, saying that it's comfortable, it's versatile, but Ziling is a little nervous because, you know, this is not her first language, and she wants to make sure she has the translation right and she doesn't cost the team to lose. Mandarin is a fabulous language. If you don't know, you should really look into it. If you're into international business or relations, you have to know the language Mandarin. It is, if not one of the most difficult languages in the world to learn. So Ziling, you are amazing, you are beautiful and extremely talented, and very fortunate that Mandarin is actually your first language. All right, so with all that being said, they filmed their commercial, and you'd think that they wouldn't work well together, but they do. And the representative from Open Sky says that the commercial was great and it was very special. I did not think it was going to go down like that, but it did. Okay, moving on to Team Carolina Corcova. We have Devin and you have Ebony. All right, two black girls, love ya. Basically, they picked the product of pomade. Pomade is a product that mostly women of color use on their hair to put on their edges, you know, straighten it out so it's nice and smooth, so when the wind blows, you know, you're okay. And it's a product that I definitely use. My preference for pomades is actually a company called Edges, or Carol's Daughter. They make a really great product as well. Okay, so for those of you who tuned into my bonus blog, if you haven't, you should watch it again. I talked about Ebony, you know, and her daughter saying, "Oh, mommy, you got new hair," and how you feel about young girls wearing weaves, and at what age is too young to put a weave, braids, extensions in your child's hair, and are we giving the right impression to our children, or are we saying that, you know, you should strive to look more European or Caucasian? And, you know, I did say that at times, you know, I'm a little guilty of that, but it's all fun. But I do rock my curly fro. If you look at my website, CamilleMcDonald.com, you can see what I look like with my natural hair. Nevertheless, Ebony does say that she uses this pomade on the edges of her daughter's hair because her daughter tells her that she wants her hair to be super straight. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this child. But Devin uses the product on her child's hair too, and I don't see a problem with it. Do you? All right, so with that being said, the representative for Open Sky says that their team worked together, Devin and Evan, which they did. They had great chemistry. It took them a couple of takes, but they definitely got it right. And they were fantastic, approachable, and, you know, so forth and so on. All right, so Team Coco. Coco, their team chooses a blazer, but a blazer seems kind of boring, so Coco lets Stephanie and Margot know that you have to have a backstory to this actual jacket, you know, this blazer. So basically Stephanie talks about how it's very hard for her to find a jacket because her shoulders are very broad and she likes this coat, and then Margot basically plays off of that. Margot, I don't know. It's like she dropped the ball. She was shy. She had no personality. She basically faded to black. And Stephanie popped on camera. She gave a character. She spoke well. She was elegant. And you wanted to watch her. And this is the newbie that we're talking about. This is the girl that they thought belonged, you know, on Sesame Street, that she was going to make it in this crazy world of fashion. Well, guess what? We all said Stephanie is going to be a force not to be reckoned with. However, Stephanie has been in the bottom 3 how many days in a row? So she's definitely improving. She's stepping up her A game. At the end of the day, the representative from Open Sky says that Margot was very, what was the word? She almost blew it. And Stephanie was lovable, approachable, energetic, whatever. Okay, so going back to the prizes. So whichever team wins this prize, they're going to get to promote a collection of products on Open Sky, $1,000, $1,000 to buy whatever they want, which is really cool. And also to be featured in the magazine, like I said before. So can I get a drum roll, please? What happens? Who wins? Who's in the bottom 2? Basically, on Team Coco, it's either Stephanie or Margot. Margot gets put in the elimination room, and I think it's only fitting because she did, you know, drop the ball a little bit. She was scared, and it is what it is. Okay, so from Team Naomi, it's either Zelyn, the Asian girl, or Sandra. Who do you think should go to the chopping block or to the elimination room? Well, Sandra basically gets to stand up next to Margot and figure out who goes home. All right, the difference between the two girls is that Sandra is an emotional roller coaster. It's like this little wave in my hair right here, this little purple wave like this. Yeah, she's like this. Being a professional model or representing a brand is a job. You cannot be so emotional. You have to leave all that at the door, walk in and be a professional. This is your opportunity to show that you can be a professional. Like, I know you're learning, but it's becoming a bit redundant and ridiculous. But Margot, on the other hand, she is quite personable. She's demure. She's very professional. But personal and boring and dry and trashy. When I say trashy, that's like, you know, for all my Jamaican people out there, we need some sugar cane and all the juice is out, trashy. It's just like, you know. Yeah, ask somebody who's from the Caribbean. Who's gonna go home? All I know is that if I am an owner of Ultra Beauty and I expect someone to deliver, Margot still pops on paper. I mean, her photos are amazing. You know, she's absolutely gorgeous. You know she'll be there on time. You know she's going to follow directions. So it'd be amazing to give Sandra another opportunity because she's fierce. You know, I mean, she's a beautiful girl. She takes good pictures. She's just very rough around the edges, and rightfully so. You know, but it's a business. It's a business. It's a business at the end of the day. So basically, who goes home? Sandra goes home, but you know what? She doesn't shed a tear. That's my kind of girl. Basically, she says she's done enough crying and she knows exactly where she went wrong. She learned a lot from Naomi Campbell, and basically she knows what she has to do. And she lets the viewers know that she will see her on the runways in Milan and Italy, in Europe, and she's really going to push towards being a professional model, and she's grateful for everything that Naomi taught her. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my recap of Naomi Campbell Show the Face. It's your girl Camille McDonald signing out. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Camille McDonald, and you follow me on Instagram at Camille McDonald, or you hit me up on my website, www.camillemcdonald.com. And I hope this has been inspiration to you. So for all the girls in the face, you know, shout out to me. Like I said, I'm so happy I get to sit back and watch the show. Although I know there's so many different things that go on behind the scenes, and the show goes on. So I gotta go, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.